Hello and welcome to my guide to achieve gold in the online time trial for Grand Valley Highway 1 using the Redbull X2019. So you'll need to get a time of less than 1 minute 27.220 to get gold. I've got a time of 1 minute 26.029 and I'll show you how I did it. So it's manual gears and no assists apart from ABS on weak. This is a very high downforce car, so you do need to trust it in the corners, which means you can actually brake really late into the faster corners. So here we go. So in 7th gear, bring it to the left hand side, pick my first braking point, which is just to get to that 200 meter marker board. I'm going to point the car towards the middle of the track on the entrance to the corner. And so I'm going to start to turn in as I'm braking, off the brakes completely and off the throttle completely, just letting it settle. I'm going to actually hit the apex of the corner just relatively late as I go up into 3rd gear and start to feed back on the throttle as I open the steering and go full throttle, 4th, 5th, 6th. Now here I find it helpful to follow the white lines on the left and then the right. And left again in 7th gear. I'm going to hit the next braking zone just as I get to that 300 meter marker board you can see approaching there. I'm going to brake hard in a straight line, and at the last minute I'm going to start to turn it towards the apex, still braking fully. But as I get to about that first rock, as I start to get to the apex of the corner, I'm going to start to tail off the brake as it goes down the hill. In 2nd gear, start to pick up the throttle, open the steering, use all the track, bring it to the right hand side for the double apex left coming up. Now watch the racing line I take here. I'm going to sort of position in the middle of the track on the approach to the corner on the first apex, because I'm going to let it drift slightly wide, and then I'm going to hit the brakes here. Watch the brake bar, about 50% brake, down into 3rd gear, start to pick up the throttle as I hit the 2nd apex. Now as I get to this next right hand, I'm going to shift up into 4th on full throttle as well, and this next right hand corner, it's a quick dab of brake, down into 3rd gear, try and just kiss the dust on the right hand side there. Now I just picked up the throttle again to stabilise the car, so bring it back to the right hand side before dabbing the brake quickly and down into 2nd for the left hander. Start to pick up the throttle, watch the wheel spin, short shift into 3rd, 4th, 5th. Now next going to hit the brakes as I get to the 100 meter marker board here. Again I'm going to point the car towards the apex of the corner on the brakes, tailing it off into 2nd gear, back up into 3rd to manage wheel spin. Bring it to the left as much as you can there before turning to the right. I'm going to full throttle and then off the throttle, quick dab of the brake, back on the throttle, open the steering for the exit into 4th, 5th, 6th. And next braking zone is just as I get halfway past this 100 meter marker board and the tunnel. I'm going to hit the brakes hard, down into 2nd, try and follow this white line on the right hand side. The uphill will slow you down as well, so watch that. Shift up into 3rd, pick up the throttles, keep it onto the right hand side as you approach this left. This section here is really awkward, so I'm using 3rd gear to manage wheel spin. Watch the throttle bar. As I turn in, I was going to off the throttle, pick up the throttle as I kiss the curb on the left hand side. Now here, between these two corners, this is what I found the trickiest part of the circuit. What I found worked for me is straightening the wheels completely as I aim for that just to kiss the curb on the right hand side, and I'm going to briefly give it full throttle and then come off the throttle partially and then back on the throttle at the exit of the corner. And we go up through the gears, taking the smoothest racing line here. And I also found that just staying right here and only taking it towards the yellow line is a shorter line to the finish line. And there you have it. So there it is, 1 minute 26.029. I hope you found that useful and it helps you to achieve gold in this time trial yourself. It's certainly a tricky one. I found it quite enjoyable in the end. To begin with, I didn't like the car, but the more I got into it, the more I started to enjoy it. I hope you found it useful, and if you liked the video, please subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.